All right, good afternoon, viewers. Welcome to the first match of day 3 in the Women's Asian Champions Trophy right here in the SengKang Stadium in Singapore. You are witnessing the game between India and Malaysia. India, who's coming into this game with 2 losses to Korea and China earlier in the competition. And India is coming in with 1 win and 1 draw. They drew with Japan 2-all on the first day, and they beat Korea 2-1. So now, both the teams have something to fight for. Malaysia searching for their first win of the competition, and India fighting to get to the last 4 in the competition, which will take place on Saturday. In the meantime, we have India in blue attacking on your screen from right to left, and they are in possession right now with Monica on the ball. Nice hard hit there from the Malaysian captain, Siti Ruhani, one of the more experienced players in the Malaysian team right now. And I have with me the technical analyst and one of my very good friends who with me in the national hockey setup years ago as when we were playing for Singapore, Mr. Nordin Manaf. Welcome, Nordin.
Hi, Danka.
Okay, Malaysia is putting the pressure on India right now, and we are still in the first quarter of the game. The score still stands at 0-0. An unfortunate hit, miss-hit there, and the ball goes back to India. Monica on the ball, looking for Grace. And a tumble there. Grace being tipped over by one of the Malaysian players. Ruhani. Nice hard hit into the Indian quarter. The fumble there by the Malaysian forward. Grace on the ball. Looking for Monica on the right. Quick outletting on the right side of the field. Down the sideline it goes. And the ball goes to India. A quick break there by the Indian forwards. And a nice hard cross across the face of the goal. But unfortunately for India, no one on the other end to connect with it. Rani Poonam, who tried her best to get to the ball, but was unsuccessful. And we have Monica now on the ball, looking for options. Sunita. Well intercepted there by the Malaysian midfielder. Ball to Malaysia. Intercepted once again by the Indian player, and we've got Vandana chasing for a ball, but closed down by one of the Malaysian midfielders. Siti Saad on the ball, looking for an option. Grace, well intercepted there, closing the ball down before Hanis could get to it. Vandana. Poonam to Rada to Poonam. Looking for Vandana up front. Nice series of passes there by the Indian players, all the way to the Malaysian goal. And we have the first goal of the game. Well worked goal by the Indian players, all the way from their half, right down the left flank of the field. quickly moving into a goal-scoring position. We'll get a confirmation of who is the scorer in just a short while. So what do you have any views about that, Nordin?
Yes, I think it was a good move from India, especially they are playing the 2v1. They create the 2v1 attack, which easily beat the Malaysian defense. I think they should play like that instead of like too much individual, like as the last few, maybe the earlier game.
That's right. Yes, for those of you who watched the earlier games, you would have noticed that the Indian team were trying to dribble out of situations, but this time round they seem to be working through a series of passes to get the ball into the Malaysian D, and they did so successfully by scoring the first goal. And on your screen right now you have Monica, who's down. She's got hit in the midsection of her body. Seems to be winded at this point in time. So we've got the physiotherapist there just attending to her.
And today would be interesting how we will find Malaysia handling Indian counter-attack, because the Indian counter-attack will be very quick and fast.
Right.
Yeah. See, I want to see whether they make any changes from the last two games, Malaysian games, where they were a bit slow coming back with I think Korea's counter-attack.
That's right.
Yeah. So let's see and wait.
Well, actually, Malaysia was having problems with the counter-attack for Korea, and to a certain extent with China, but they played a lot better against China.
Yes.
They were defending better, they were marking their men better,
Yes.
and in fact, they were leading that game by 1-0 before allowing China to score, finishing the game with a 3-1 win.
Yes.
Well, Monica seems to be okay. She's taken a short break. She's off the field, I believe. So the game continues with India in possession of the ball. The score stands at 1-0 to India. So overhead flick.
There was a 5-meter rule for aerial ball. You need to scoop into the space.
I think the Malaysian girls, knowing how quick the Indian players are, they've stepped up on the speed of their game as well, trying their best to try and take on the Indian players. And at that point, Kriti has created a foul, but well intercepted there by Nikki in defense. And we got Vandana running off with the ball, trying to look for an option.
Yeah, I think you are right. For Malaysian today's game, it seems that they are more energetic and yes, and more energy. Hopefully, they can
keep it up.
maintain throughout the game. This would be good for them.
Yeah. We've got a lovely day today here. It's not hot at all. It's nice and cool. We had a bit of rain earlier today, and hopefully the players will be able to enjoy themselves. Can't say much for many of our friends who come from other parts of the world. They seem to be sweltering in the heat. But for the most of the Asians here, they seem to be quite comfortable with the weather. It looks like Malaysia in possession of the ball, trying to work their way through. We've got Norazlinda, who was closed down, and then another Norazlin working again into the D of the Indian defense, earning a free hit for Malaysia. Free ball. Good work there by the Malaysian captain, Rohani. More pressure there from Surizan. Shot at goal, maybe? Oh, unfortunate there for the Malaysians. Good work from the Malaysian captain, who tried to work the ball into the D with a quick pass. But no one at the end close enough to take that shot at goal.
The Indian team seems like not settled for this game.
Yes.
I think they should keep the ball a bit longer, to get the momentum.
Right.
Before they can go all out to attack. Yeah.
And sometimes I think one of the ways that we do that is basically to pass the ball around,
Yes,
everybody
exactly.
settle down.
Yes.
Okay, like Grace has the ball right now for India, trying to work the ball in. A very good tip off there. Good work by the Malaysian forwards. Nikki gets the ball back for India. And we've got Navdeep on the ball right now. The ball gets knocked to the sideline by the Malaysian defense.
Malaysia is really moving very well today.
That's right, Nordin. I think they know that that India is a tough team to play against. Skillful players, quick, very fast, and the Malaysians have to match up to that if they want to stand any chance of getting into this game, coming out of this game with a win. Grace on the left defense with the ball, looking for one of her forwards.
Making full use of the whole pitch by passing the line ball.
Rani on the ball for a free hit for India. Back to Grace. Rani. Good work by Rani. Getting a free hit, walking into the Malaysian D. Looks for a reverse hit. Well saved, knocked off by one of the Malaysian defenders. Amalina on the ball. Malaysia looking for options. Amalina. We transfer off to the right side. Juliana. Looking for an option. She finds one with Linda. Trying to fight for the ball with Grace from India. Pretty on the ball. Good pass to Rani. Rani trying to work the ball. Good pass back to Pretty. Shot at goal. Oh. Took a bit too long to take that shot. I believe she was hanging her stick.
Yes,
what do you think, Nordin?
I think yes. And number 4 for Malaysia, I think she was quick enough to pressure her so that she don't get a clean shot.
Amalina. Nice ball through the middle, but failed to trap on the other end. Fazila. India under pressure there. Hanes chasing for the ball. Good work there by the Indian number 17, Deepika. Navjot sending the ball out. Yes. Some quick passes there by India. Nyalum failing to make a clean pass to her teammate Rani for the ball to go out of the sideline. Oh no, it hit her foot and now it's a free hit for Malaysia. Juliani on the ball, looking for an option. Failed to stop there by Fatin. Nyalum. Overhead flick closed down very quickly by the Malaysian forward. Ball to Malaysia. Fazila does well to earn a free hit for her team.
Good vision by her.
Good work there by Norsharina. Oh, what an unfortunate tackle. on Sharina. Amalina on the ball. Unfortunate there for Nur Faiza, who tried to trap it on her reverse and failed to do so. Ball goes back to India with Grace starting the ball on the left side of the field, transferring it across to Deepika. Deepika on the ball, trying to look for an option. And we've come to the end of the first quarter of the game between India and Malaysia. India leads by 1-0. Very, very interesting and exciting first quarter, don't you think so, Nordin?
Yes, I thought Malaysia was playing better than Malaysia, but than India. But however, India had a chance to score one first. Yeah. So at first for performance, I think I will give to Malaysia.
Yes, heads up for the Malaysian girls who are trying their best to hold out the very, very powerful Indian national girls team. We've seen some very good stick work, some very good passing. In fact, the Indian goal was a series of passes that was impressive and eventually resulted in a goal. We've got a confirmation that Rani Poonam for India, player number 15, scored the first goal. She had a series of passes with Rani and Vendana, and was eventually rewarded with a field goal. Score now stands at 1-0 with India leading. We've just finished the first quarter. We should be starting the second in just a short while. And right now we've got a Malaysian offensive right into the D, well spotted out by the Indian players.
And it was a good decision making by the goalkeeper. She was very alert. And she came out very fast.
That's right. It's quite difficult to beat a goalkeeper from the sideline.
Yes, from the sideline.
Yeah.
That's why you need someone to be behind to support.
That's true. Nyalum on the ball. Good hit there. The ball goes up to the forward line. India on the offensive. Rani Poonam, good work there from her. The ball goes to for a free hit for India with Monica on the ball. Quick series of passes there. Rani Poonam on the ball. Good jink. Well blocked there by the by the Malaysians. Amalina. Quick series of passes there. Fatin trying to look for an option. Oh, dangerous. Good work there by the Malaysian girl. Amalina on the right, looking for an option. Ball down the line. Well closed down there by Grace earlier on. So we have Amarina now trying to start off the free hit. Good attempt, quick deflection into the D of the Indian team, but no one on the other end to receive. Ball goes back to India. We've got Sunita on the ball, looking for Monica. Monica under pressure on the right flank. Free hit for India.
If you realize from Malaysian team,
Yes.
they don't hit the ball direct to the D. They will hit to someone outside the D. Then they will use a deflection,
Right.
to change the direction of the ball,
That's
which
right.
is working for him.
So all we need now is someone to finish at the
Yes.
end.
I think they have realized that they can't send a direct ball to the D because the Indian players would be,
Waiting
good
there.
at, yeah, basic, yes.
Good effort there by Nabiha to try to get the ball down the baseline from the right hand side, but she was unsuccessful and pushed the ball out. Grace. Monica trying to look for her forward there, but it's too far away for Navjot to get to. The ball goes back to Malaysia.
I think for the Indian team today, for the intensity, I think they step down a little.
Yes.
Yeah. Probably they do it on purpose, like they will try to play well the Malaysian players. Then maybe.
And a good hit there from Deepika that was well closed down by the Malaysian goalkeeper Farah Yaya. Good work there from Malaysia.
Yes, maybe I was saying about their intensity. Probably they choose to step up their game in the last quarter, like what China did.
Right. Well,
it can be a plan.
That could be the plan, yes. But it could also be a case of the Malaysians stepping up their game and making it more difficult for the Indian team to break them down.
They are playing so well this first two quarters. For a moment, I thought was the Dutch club.
Is it because of the orange?
Yes.
Okay. Siti on the ball. I beg your pardon, Norazlin on the ball. Well stopped there by Noraini. Quick cross into the D, which was knocked off by one of the, I believe it was Sunita. Deepika doing well to smother the ball and getting it back for India. Deepika looking for an option. She finds one in Monica. Play continues. No, it doesn't, because the ball has already crossed the sideline. The ball goes back to Malaysia. Poor control there by Fazila, losing possession to
That was a good vision by the right half.
That's right. And Rani Poonam there, who tried to stop the ball, failed to do so. Noraini looking for options. Lovely overhead, looking for Norazlin. It falls for the number 14 from Malaysia, Zafira. Noraini. Norazlin. Good pass there to Siti. Still India under pressure. Unfortunate there for the Malaysian player who is still on the ground. And that looks like Surizan, who tried her best to get to the ball. It was an excellent attack by the Malaysians. Probably the closest chance they've had so far in the game. Don't you think so, Nordin?
Yes. I think that was a good move. Actually, I thought the Malaysian was trying to look for the penalty corners.
Yeah.
Yes. The way how they push the ball is like towards the Indians' foot. Yeah.
I think they missed.
They missed. Yeah, and the Malaysian players also missed. However, I thought the Malaysian girl was set. Someone sat on her.
Yeah, it looked that way. Nikki. Ouch.
I'm surprised that the umpires allowed that to happen because the nearest defender, yes, very near, because inside the 5 meters. It's either that or she can flick a direction away from the oncoming defender. Then it's okay.
Good work there by the Indian players, working the ball up the right flank of the Malaysian half. Rani Poonam with a hard hit into the D. Monica struggling to control the ball, but she was being pushed from behind by Surizan, and she's lost possession of the ball. And in this context, because the foul took place within the semicircle, the umpires awarded a penalty corner to the Indian team. And as we've seen so far, Nordin, in the competition, the Indians don't have a strong enough drag flicker, and they've been trying to hit the ball through, or at least some of their set pieces, they're trying to look for a variation, the passing off to somebody else to take the hit at goal.
Yes, that and it disadvantage the player, the team, because it's very simple to, easy to block the direct shot at goal.
Well worked there by the Indian team. Radha trying to sweep the ball in from the near post, but unfortunately the ball did not go into the goal. Close shave there for Malaysia. We got Amarina on the ball now, working the ball up. A quick transfer to the left.
That was a
Very
good
quick
pass.
sweep, yes. First time pass. And it's a free hit for Malaysia. Green cards coming out, and we have Radha being sent off temporarily for that tackle. So she's off for 2 minutes, and India down to 10 players. Narinda trying to look for options.
Sometimes that kind of tackle outside the 25, what they call it in soccer, professional foul. They do it on purpose so that they don't enter the 25 and become more dangerous for them.
Right.
Yeah. So I think she satisfied to get the card because she did it on purpose.
Nurul on the ball. Siti trying to work the ball out. quick free hit by India. There's a call for dangerous play. They seem to have cleared everybody, so not quite sure. Quick 1-2 passes again by India.
I think today that is the key point for India by playing 2v1, creating the 2v1, caught Malaysian off guard most of the time.
Monica with a hit that went straight into the foot of a Malaysian player. Now the Indians are in the D. Unfortunate, couldn't get to the end. Vandana was trying her best to connect with the ball, but she was not able to. It was a good cross from the right from Monica.
Yes, it was. I think she was blocked by one of the Malaysian, the vision,
right.
the view.
Monica closed down by 3 Malaysian players. Well done, worked it well to find Nyalum to Vandana. Good skill by Vandana, closed down by the Malaysian players. Good work. Well trapped there by Nurul, but couldn't get past Nyalum. Navdeep working the ball up to the right side. Radha trying to control the ball but unsuccessful. Radha on the ball, tries to look for support from Rani, but it was a poor pass by Radha. Giuliani on the ball for Malaysia on the left hand side of the field. Giuliani looking for options. Amarina looking for options. Back to Giuliani. Great composure there by the Malaysians. Hazliza on the ball. Hazliza, reverse hit. And the Malaysians are walking into the D. Nurul on the ball. Good shot from Nurul. Does she have a second shot? No, she doesn't. Well closed down there by Sunita. India on the counter. Vandana failed to control the ball. Well saved there by the Malaysian goalkeeper Farah. Good work by Nurul on the Malaysian end in the Indian D with a reverse shot. Well saved by the goalkeeper Rajani.
Yes, it was a good end-to-end stuff.
That's right. Sunita. Deepika. Poor pass back there to Grace. Unfortunately for Deepika, Grace didn't read that pass clearly enough. City on the ball. Giuliani tried to find Amarina, but it was a difficult ball to trap, especially when she was under pressure.
Yeah, there's a simple, silly mistake because there's actually no pressure on her.
Right. Radha, poor control there by Radha. Amarina on the ball. Well closed down there. Radha. And we've come to the half time of the game. Alright, we are going off for the half time with a score of 1-0 in India's favour. A brilliant piece of series of passes between the Indian players, resulting in the goal from Rani Poonam at close quarters. A couple of 3 or 4, maybe 5 passes, cutting down the Malaysian players one by one until they got into the D, and we had Rani Poonam at the end knocking the ball between the feet of the goalkeeper Farah, and giving India their first goal of the game. Your thoughts, Nordin?
I think Malaysian has improved with every game. Maybe they have really settled down. Sometimes outside of the pitch situation, like maybe they're not maybe used to the environment.
That's right.
Can help, don't help them in settling down.
Yeah.
I know that the first few days they were not really suitable with the food down here in the hotel. Yeah. So now I heard that they are trying to get some local food.
I see.
So maybe because of that, and they feel at home. They have the normal kind of food. That is one aspect only. But I'm just saying that they are playing well. They are settling. So good to see, and they need to, because if India step up in the last 2 quarters, I think they will be in trouble.
Yes, and so far, if you can see, the game is fairly even. Both teams had shots at goal. Both teams had chances to score. But at this point in time, for the first half of the game, we have not seen any penalty corners from Malaysia, and
Yes.
India has only had one so far.
Yes. Actually, when the Malaysian has this circle penetration, especially at the baseline, I thought they would have created the penalty corner instead of taking shot at goal.
Yes.
I think they have a better chance of scoring
Right,
with the penalty corners.
because they have quite a few set pieces.
Sometimes in the game, because the penalty corner is so important, it becomes a tactic from the coaches. Like, when you take the shot, don't take shot at goal. You get
Create a shot corner.
Yeah, create a shot corner.
That's true.
I
That's
think
true,
they,
Nadir.
they need to do that sometimes.
Well, there's still another half to go, viewers, and perhaps we will see more goal mouth action from both these two teams. Both teams playing extremely well on this day 3 of the Women's Asian Champions Trophy right here at the SengKang Stadium in Singapore. All right, Nordin and I are going to take a short break, and we'll be back for the second half commentary. Don't go away. have Korea once again on offensive into the D. First attack in the D for Korea, and they have just found the first goal of the game as well as for the competition. I think the push out. And the second goal for Korea. A fantastic drag flick to the top right of the goalkeeper.
A well worked penalty corner.
Here we go. Good trap. Well worked. Set piece over there by the Koreans. Looks like number 5, Park Neon. Good control along the byline. Malaysia in the D, and they get their first goal of the game. The first goal of the game for Malaysia.
That is more like it.
Yeah. Seems like Nur Faiza, number 20 for Malaysia, when she was trying to take a shot at goal. Quick push out. Oh, the mistake on the shot at goal. And it's the second goal. Well done. Good recovery by Malaysia in the first penalty corner of the game for them. And get a shot at goal. And Korea scoring their 4th goal. Getting into the Malaysian D. 3 Koreans, and it's a goal. Well taken by the Korean 19, a series of quick passes. All right, viewers, welcome back. We just started the second half. We're in the third quarter of the game right now with Deepika for India. Vandana on the ball right now. India is in blue, attacking from left to right on your screen against Malaysia. And at this point, India are leading by 1-0 with a brilliant series of passes that resulted in Rani Poonam, number 15 for India, scoring the first goal of the game. We've got Grace on the ball. Vandana, the captain of the Indian team. You can see the Indians pushed up really high, don't you think, Nordin?
Yes,
I think this change of strategy.
Maybe because I think they didn't step up the first 2 quarters. I think the pace they are playing now is better.
I think they're gonna press the Malaysians into submission. If we get a short corner or two.
I think so.
So the Malaysians are really locked down in their own D. Reverse hit across the face of the goal. Well stopped by one of the Malaysian defenders. Malaysia trying to get the ball out. There was a foul there on Faiza. And Malaysia trying to get themselves organized once again. Amarina on the ball. Hazliza. Back to Amarina. Giuliani looking for a quick pass. Good ball through for City. City trying to look for an option. Finds one. Well closed down there by Rani Poonam, the goal scorer for India.
I thought she took too long to decide who to pass because the option was on.
Yes.
And as she come closer to the defender, I think the space is limited and
Right.
it's easier to defend like that.
And sometimes in a situation like that, when you know that you will be surrounded by opponents, when you hold on to the ball a bit too long, you realize that you got more than one option and then you cannot decide which one to take.
Exactly.
Well defended there by Malaysia. Hazliza on the ball. Poor pass there by Hazliza. Looking for her number 6, Sharina. It's a little bit too far for her. Nikki. India working the ball around again. Deepika. Grace. Quick pass across. Monica. Grace on the ball. Nobody going for her and she's got space in front to move the ball up. Good stop there by Vandana. Good work by the Indian number 15. Goal scorer Rani Poonam did well to get the free hit. Deepika. Rani. Back. Another series of passes. Reverse hit to goal. Well saved by the Malaysian goalkeeper Farah. A good series of passes and a reverse shot there by Rani. Closed down by Farah. By Farah, the Malaysian goalkeeper. Nyalum to Grace. Again, the Malaysians sitting back, allowing Grace to come forward. Difficult ball to stop there, and Rani was not successful in keeping the ball in play. Good work by the Malaysians. Through ball, well done. Unfortunately for the Malaysian number 4, Nurul. But in any case, Malaysia still has possession. City on the ball. Closed down by 2 Indian players. Good work there by Navjot. Well intercepted by Navjot. Malaysia trying their best to get the ball into the Indian D. Unfortunately for Malaysia, the ball hits the foot of the Malaysian number 20, Nur Faiza. Play continues with India in possession. Grace looking for options, finds one in Navjot. Back to Grace, working the ball through. Giuliani. And umpire is called for a stick check on Grace, earning India a free hit.
The Malaysians need to be careful because Indians are playing better now and not to commit too many players up front.
Right. Vandana. The ball, working the ball into the Malaysian D. Finds Radha. Radha is looking for Navjot and Vandana, but they are both closed down. Oh boy. Losing the ball at that point is dangerous. India, reverse hit. A quick reverse hit there by Rani, but unfortunately it was off target. A good effort though from Rani. It's difficult to try and lift the stick off to take a hit or even a push for that matter when you're surrounded by 3, 4, maybe 5 Malaysians. Not enough space to take a full hit.
Yes, in technical sense, that was a very high improvisation.
That's right.
She improvised she had to. They had no space, but she improvised the angle of the stick.
That's right. Dangerous situation there for the Malaysian number 6, Sharina. That looks like a card.
I think Malaysian are taking a bit more risk by trying to dribble in India half with 4 or 5 Indian defenders putting pressure on them.
That's right. And then we see another shove in the back from Vandana, the team captain. We already have one Indian player off the field, as you can see at the back of your screen there. And then we had Vandana, who shoved Sharina in the back, right into the ground. The umpire's only given a verbal caution to Vandana for that foul.
Was a good turn by the left wing.
Quick shot there by Vandana.
Yeah, good move.
And India has earned their second penalty corner of the game. The Malaysians are defending very well. I think they are intentionally sitting back into their half, allowing the Indians to come forward. Perhaps maybe they're going to try and go for counter attacks.
Yes, but sometimes when you sit back and defend,
you forget to run forward.
Yes, you forget to run forward, and you are at stake. That means they will get the short corner. They will try to get the short corner.
Okay, short corner. Well saved by Farah. Well smothered down by the Malaysian defense. Still under possession. Ball goes to Malaysia. Amarina, excellent job in keeping the ball in possession and earning the free hit, keeping the Indians at bay once again. Norazlin trying to look for a line ball, trying to look for Linda, but then unfortunately for Linda, the ball was hit off by an Indian player. Norazlin on the ball. A sweep. A good sweep, but unfortunately I don't think that's where she wanted the ball to go. But at the end and in any case, the ball has gone back to India. Nyalum very quickly taking the pass out to Grace. Back to Nyalum. Back to Grace. Good work there, Nyalum and Grace. Good series of passing. Navjot working the ball out to the left hand side there, when we've got Deepika, who's found Pretty up front. Pretty trying to look for an option, gets closed down by the Malaysian defense. Good work there by Zafira. Zafira looking for an option, takes on the Indian players. Good pass, and she's got a free shot. Oh, unfortunate for her. Unfortunate really for Malaysia.
That was a good off the ball running by the forward and created the space for the ball carrier to come inside.
That's right, and I think City should have done better with that shot.
Yes.
Even if she didn't score, a shot at goal on target would have created another situation.
Yes. Yeah, probably she had overrun the ball too much.
Yes.
She tried to adjust and couldn't get the contact.
Correct. We have, I think we're having a slight lapse of concentration from the Indian team. That the Malaysians are working really well, trying to get the ball out. But at this point in time, Vandana, Nyalum, good ball there to Rani. Rani working the ball up, trying to find Navjot, but the ball gets trapped under the foot of the Malaysian player. Free hit for India. Rani looking for Grace. Deepika. A good dummy there from Deepika. Well closed down there by Amarina. And Malaysia on the offensive. Linda to Norazlin. Linda trying to get past the Indian players, but she was overpowered by the 3 Indians, and the ball goes back to India. And we've got Vandana. 3 Malaysian players in front of her. She's taking them on with a skill. Well done, Giuliani, closing her down. We've got Faiza coming out with the ball. A quick transfer to the left side of the field. Good work by the Malaysians.
It was actually a smart play by Siti, the captain, allowing the Indian player to be channeled to the side, and the last man, step up and take her on the side. So
right.
That's a good move
good
in
tactical
defense.
move.
Yeah, tactical move in defense.
Amarina on the ball. Fazila. Knocked off there by Navdeep. Ball for Malaysia. Fatin. Fazila. Quick cross. Closed down there by Grace. India trying to work the ball out. Rani doing well to earn that free hit. And it goes forward to the Indian player Radha. Trying to wait for her teammates to arrive. Does well to hold on to the ball, but doesn't do well enough to get the ball across. And the ball goes back to Malaysia. We've got Nur Faiza running with the ball. Trying to take Monica on. Does well to turn her. Pressure on India.
Good pressure.
Good work there. Pretty. Looking for Poonam. Poonam using a skill to beat Faliza. Vandana. Good work from the Indian players. A little bit too far away for Poonam to reach. But good effort there by the Indians.
They are
Giuliani.
so good with this small area.
Tight
Situation.
situations. Radha looking for Rani. Looking at the umpire and says, "That's my ball." Good work from Fatin. Deepika. Monica on the right. Quick ball to Pretty. And it's a penalty corner on the infringement on Pretty. I think there was an intentional stick check.
Yeah, that was a silly move because it's still safe because the ball is still outside the circle. You
That's
don't
right.
have to stop her because you have your partner to cover you.
Right.
So
And India has earned their 3rd penalty corner of the game. It's unfortunate for Fazila, who was the one responsible for the foul. And we see the Indian players lining up. Malaysian defenders getting ready for their run out. Ball comes out. Hit. Straight, well saved by the keeper. Pretty sending the ball back inside. And it's a penalty corner for a dangerous situation. The Malaysians are appealing for an infringement, but after consulting her fellow umpire, she has stuck to her decision that it is a penalty corner.
I think it was a right decision because the one that deflected the ball up was the Malaysian players.
Right.
So
I think the umpire from Singapore, To Lee Min, was a little bit slow in blowing the whistle because she wanted to avoid the dangerous hit.
Yeah.
All right, penalty corner for India. Poor stop there from Monica. Can they still get something from here? And it's a fantastic goal. And the Malaysians are unhappy. They are appealing once again against that goal. The umpires call for a timeout, listening to Amarina as to why that goal should not stand. And I believe the umpire
is speaking to the other umpire.
Is communicating with the other umpire to see if she saw anything. And both umpires are now going to confer before this goal is awarded to India. If it is, India will lead by 2-0. Both umpires, as you can see in your screen over there, Toli Min from Singapore and Wagatsuma Jonku from Japan, discussing whether or not it should be a goal, and Toli Min stuck to her decision that it is a goal. The Malaysians are still very unhappy. The Malaysians are still very unhappy. Amarina persistent that she saw something that should have caused the goal to be withdrawn, or the decision to award the goal to be withdrawn. And Amarina, in her frustration, has been sent off temporarily by the Singapore umpire Toli Min for dissent. This is a big blow to the Malaysian team, because Amarina, who is the team captain for Malaysia, is one of the main stalwarts of this Malaysian team, and she has been playing extremely well during this competition, in particular in this particular game here, leading her team on in spite of the 1-0 goal that India was leading by. But now we see India being awarded the second goal, controversial in the sense that the Malaysians disagree that it should be a goal. And there we have it, Deepika, player number 17 from India, awarded the second goal.
I'm not sure what the communication between the two umpires.
Yeah.
But for me, if the second umpire say I don't see it, I might not give the goal, because it's not sure goal.
Right.
You know what I mean? If unless that umpire says I saw it, touches the one of the Indian players, then I will give a goal. Probably she had said that I saw it, so that's why Limin had given the goal.
That's
so if both umpires say yes, I think the Malaysian, I understand what she's thinking and going through, the captain. But I think she just continue, because if she's out, it's not doing any good for the team.
That's true, Nordin, especially when many of the players in the Malaysian squad, as we mentioned in one of our earlier commentaries, the Malaysian team is in a transition right now, and they have senior players, a few senior players who are still with the team and have been with the team for a number of years, and they have just recently included some younger players, early 20s, 21-year-olds, and players like Amarina is already hitting the late 20s and early 30s. So you can see there's a huge transition gap for the Malaysian team, and Coach Dharma has a big challenge on his hands to try and get this team to gel together. I believe that the time will come where the senior players like Amarina will slowly find a way out of the team to allow the younger Malaysian players to take over as the future Malaysian women's national team. So the play continues with the final quarter of the game between India and Malaysia. As you can see on your screen right now, India is leading by 2-0. First goal very well worked by a series of passes between the Indian players, resulting in Rani Poonam, number 15, scoring a field goal for India. And then we had in the third quarter a penalty corner goal scored by Deepika, of which the Malaysians do not seem to agree and were appealing for an infringement. But at the end, the umpire from Singapore, Toli Min, stuck to a decision and kept the decision to award the goal to India. which means that they lead by 2-0 right now. Malaysia on the run with their number 12 trying to take on the Indian players. Well done there by the Malaysian defender Norazlin. Ball switched across to the right side for Poonam. Poonam trying to wait for her teammates to get into position, and good work there from Rani, and she's tried to take on the Malaysian players, but in the end the ball was taken away from her. Nur Faiza looking for a teammate. Siti trying to find options, but then ends up passing the ball to Nikki from India. Grace on the ball, looking for an option. Vandana, quick pass to her left. Radha on the ball.
I think tactically this is the best time for the Indian team to pour more players up front and more attacking game.
Try to get another goal.
Because they have a cushion of 2 goals.
Yes.
And they have 1 player out. From Malaysia, I think now she's coming in, but two goal cushion is good. So, but maybe not now when the captain is already inside.
Yeah. So now the Malaysian team is back in full force. A nice long hit there from the Malaysian captain Amarina, trying to look for Hanis, but unfortunately Hanis wasn't quick enough to reach out for that ball.
Can you see how important role Siti plays for the Malaysian team?
Yes.
On that one pass.
Quick counter attack by India. Vandana sending the ball into the D. Does she well smothered down. Giuliani on the ball, trying to look for an option. Closed down by Rani, right in the corner. Norazlin, reverse hit, but only to be stopped by Monica. Sends it right across. Deepika trying to work the ball into the D, surrounded by 3 Malaysians. Finds Radha. Radha takes the shot, but it's closed down by Farah. But unfortunately, I think the ball rolls under Farah's pads, and for Tolimin, the umpire from Singapore, awards another penalty corner to India. Well, in a situation like that, it is very tricky. I can see Farah trying to appeal to the umpire that, look, the ball didn't roll under my pads, and she was even demonstrating her position that she was in to try and show the umpire.
In a split position.
Yes. But
I thought she got a point there because the ball was not stationary.
Yes.
She was still moving.
Right.
Yeah, trying to clear the ball.
And you can hear the cheers from some of the Indian fans out here at the SengKang Stadium. Penalty corner for India. Quick hit. And the Malaysians are appealing that the ball was dangerous. As you can see, Hazliza looking at the umpire and pointing to her thigh and saying that the ball hit me in the thigh. Now that's dangerous. I think at this point the Malaysians need to maintain their composure. They seem to be losing a little bit of it in the midst of all these decisions that they disagree. Good shot there from the Indian penalty corner battery, but it was off target. Malaysia coming out, and we've got Hanis on the ball trying to look for an option. Can they get the first penalty corner? No, they can't, and the ball comes off Hanis's foot.
Yes, I think you are right. They should keep their composure and still play because they are playing very well. And the time is they still got like 11 minutes.
Yes.
Where it is still long for hockey.
Correct. You know, you can score a goal within seconds from one end of the D to the other.
Yep.
And as we've seen in a couple of the attacks from the Malaysian side, they've been finding the long balls across from their half of the field to their forwards. Unfortunately, nothing came of it, but you can see how quick the ball moves and how fast a goal can be scored. I can see that the Malaysians are playing with a bit more aggression, probably fueled by the umpire's decisions.
Sometimes it happens.
Yes, it happens. Poonam on the ball. trying to look for support, gets it from Navjot. Navjot back to Poonam. There you can see the number 10 from Malaysia, Siti Shahida, trying to show the umpire.
That was a wild one.
Yes. Well, let's hope the Malaysians will keep their composure for the last 10 minutes or so, and perhaps maybe they might be able to get a goal back and get back into this game. Linda does well to get the ball, and there's City on the ball right now, only to be lost to Pretty from India. The ball goes back to Malaysia. The right side of the field. Nur Faiza working her way into the Malaysian semicircle. And a foul has been called against Malaysia once again. And acres of space for Pretty to advance. She's got and a well-worked pass there from Pretty, trying to find Narinda, but Narinda failed to connect. If she did, of course, it would have been the third goal for India. But at this point in time, the ball goes back to Malaysia's possession, and we have Farah Yahya, the goalkeeper for Malaysia.
I think it was a fortunate time for Malaysia, because that was a 3v2 situation. Yeah, and the Indian team didn't score. I think it's very fortunate that Malaysia still got a chance to come up and play. They, as you said just now, I think they should keep more composed and play the game.
That's
like
right.
The last one,
yes.
It was a wild hit. It shows that's the signal of, like, frustration.
Right. They need to try and control that and get back into the game, which they were playing so extremely well in the last 3 quarters. This Malaysian team looks like a different Malaysian team compared to the first game that we saw when they played against Korea and they lost 5-2. They're playing so much better now, and they are really trying their best to get back into this game. India, on the other hand, has about slightly less than 9 minutes to hold out with this 2-goal win. I beg your pardon, this 2-goal advantage. The ball goes to Malaysia. Well done, Malaysia. Good defending there. Nur Faiza on the ball. Marina looking for an option. Fatin, reverse hit, straight to a forward. Got Zafira there.
Well read.
Trying to control that ball. A good hit across to the right there from Navjot. The Malaysian number 14, Zafira Aziz. She's one of the younger players who's just making her debut in this Malaysian team. She's just joined the Malaysian team for a couple of months, and let's see if as she progresses in the competition, I believe she will start to be a force that the other teams will have to look out for in time to come. In the meantime, we've got Giuliani on the ball, looking for an option with Fatin. Back to Fatin, pressure there. Good pressure there from Deepika. Double team from Deepika and Vandana. Right, switch across to the right hand side. Got Noraini with the overhead flick. Dangerous situation there. India on the offensive. The ball goes out the sideline for Malaysia. Quick free hit taken there by Malaysia. Siti on the ball. As you can see, the Malaysians are appealing, trying to get whatever decisions they can in their favor. Oh, that channel should have been blocked by the Malaysians. But the ball comes out and we have Narinda on the ball on the right side, trying to look for an option, and she finds it in Vandana, team captain. Nyalum working the ball up. Vandana. Amarina trying to keep possession. Does well. Ball comes off Nyalum's stick. Amarina gets the pass. Oh, unfortunate there. The bouncing ball, a bit difficult for Noraini to stop. The ball goes back to the Indian team. Rani on the ball, wanting to take the free pass from the sideline quickly, and she does so. Radha looking for options. And she finds Nikki in the middle. The whole Malaysian team is back. Nyalum. Pretty. Vandana trying to look for a short corner. Doesn't do so. Hanis being called out for a foul. And we got Nyalum on the ball right now. Working the ball. Closed down there by Giuliani. Noraini. Malaysia doing well to get the ball out of their defense, but I think the pressure from the Indian players is forcing them to make all these forced errors, making it difficult for them to control the ball. Don't you think so, Nordin?
Yes, I think maybe right now the Malaysian has lost some confidence.
Yeah, it seems like it. They're sitting back quite a bit.
Yes.
You see, when they get the ball at this level, at this part of the field, you've got a whole half of the field to work the ball forward, and it's not easy to run the ball half the field. And we have another Indian player being sent off with a yellow card. Pretty Dubey for that foul. Amarina. Oh, it's a poor pass there, intercepted there by Sunita on the ball, trying to look for an option. Well done by Malaysia. Amarina under pressure. Surizan looking for an option, finds one, the right defense.
Sometimes at this level, if you are down and the decision doesn't come in your way, it's difficult for the team to have a lot of confidence and play well.
Right.
Yeah. So they really need to settle down and forget about the previous incident.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. And I think what's important to note is that those players in the team who at that point in time may not be so worked up should step up and tell the others to settle down, cool down, because they are level-headed at that moment.
Yes. And this is the experience I mentioned before with the Malaysian team. They are a very young team.
Yes.
So this is the difference between when you have senior players where they will play like as if it is still 0-0.
Right. Giuliani looking for options. And she finds Fazila. Shahida with a good ball into the Indian D, but unfortunately for Hanis, neither Hanis nor Nurul were able to get to that ball. India. Nice overhead flick there. Amarina does well to trap the ball, cutting off Poonam. Hasliza. Nur Faiza working into the D. Can she get a shot? No, she gets a free hit. Good work from Nur Faiza to try and force the foul And she does. And India on the offensive. Vandana trying to look for a way out. Doesn't find it. Malaysia gets the ball back. Oh, unfortunate there. Lisa. We've got Rani coming in with the ball. She finds Radha.
Especially when it is in the last quarter, when you are tired, you should keep it simple, early and simple.
Vandana. Deepika. Vandana. And it's a free hit for Malaysia. Marina trying to get the ball out. Good pass there. Good work.
Good play.
Sunita. Radha.
I think if Malaysia can get a goal,
Grace.
it will be good for the team morale. Even though
Yes,
they
I
lose,
believe so too.
It's not 2-1 is better than 2-0.
Right. We're down to the last 15 seconds of the game. And Malaysia is running out of time. As you can see, the Indian players are already assured of another win in this competition at the in this Women's Asian Champions Trophy. The first game of day 3 between India and Malaysia. India, the winners, winning the game by 2-0. The first goal scored by Rani Poonam, number 15. A series of passes between the Indian players, resulting in a very close counter goal. And then we had the penalty corner in the third quarter of the game that was converted by Deepika, the number 17 from India. The game finishing at 2-0 in India's favour. Alright, Nordin, your thoughts about the second half?
I think Malaysian has improved and they played well. Just that I think the Indian teams are more sharper and more effective up front. Yeah. Whereas the Malaysian, the last part, the final decision or final
touch.
Final touch wasn't there. So I think that's the one that let them down. And one thing I noticed that the Malaysian recovery, especially the turnover, was better than the last 2 games.
Yes, I believe you're right there, Nordin. I think the Malaysians really went into this game saying, hey, we have to win this one, we want to win this game, and they were doing their best to try and win it. They're playing so much better, and with every game, in fact, they're getting better and better. And I think that the fact that they really wanted to come away with a win is very, very obvious in the way they played today. And credit goes to the Malaysian team for increasing the tempo and facing the Indians the way they did. And of course, with India, we know that they already have 2 wins and a draw, so they should be sitting quite comfortably in this competition. If they continue with this success, they are likely to be in the final rounds, which will take place on Saturday. So in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Nordin and myself will be taking a short break. We will be back for the next game, which will be between Japan and China. Another very interesting game. As you know, China has 1 win to their name, and for the Japanese, they drew with India, and I believe they would like to come into this game with a win. So both teams wanting to chase for that gold medal, which will take the gold medal match, which will take place on Saturday. And let's see what happens in the next game between these two very, very disciplined sides. All right, and I believe that we will be in for a very interesting game. All right, don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, it's at 8 p.m. a game between Korea and China. stay with us. In the meantime, my name's Gerard Denker, commentating from Singapore in the Women's Asian Champions Trophy right here at SengKang Stadium with my co-host, Mr. Nordin Manaf. We'll be back for the next game. Don't go away. Thank you.